Hi, this is Eternally Erica. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I am drinking out of my pink Furby mug today. So maybe somebody used to own a pink Furby in the 90s. I'm not too sure if Furbies have made a comeback or not. Maybe they make them again. I don't know. But to me, those Labubu dolls that everyone's obsessed with are kind of like... They kind of remind me of like how obsessed everyone was with like Furbies. It's almost like Furby meets a voodoo doll type of thing. I don't collect those, but I don't judge those that do. I mean, everyone can have a good time and collect that, but I think they probably carry some sort of dark energy for everyone to be fighting over them as adults. But anywho, let's see what comes out in today's reading. Queen of Spears. So this is Queen of Swords. So somebody may be viewing you as a bit cold. Maybe you have some strong boundaries that you've set. You know, this is the Wicked Witch of the West. So maybe somebody views you to be a bit witchy or wicked. All right, let's see. Two of Cans. So this is Two of Cups. This is like soulmates coming together. You may be, about to meet a soulmate, or somebody may be offering you to get together with them in the near future. Maybe you're going to have a partnership with somebody in the future here. Nine of Bricks. This is a single and abundant energy. You must be, hidden some sort of money in the future. Because this does look like you have some abundance coming through. All right, let's see what else comes out. So maybe somebody is single currently, or just in a very single energy. The Emperor. Holy smokes. So this is, getting into Emperor status. This is divine masculine. Somebody is getting their ducks in a row. That is for sure. So maybe the number 4 is significant for somebody. Maybe somebody's dealing with an Aries, because that is Aries energy. Oh, man. Okay, 9 of Cans reversed. So you may have been lacking some sort of emotional stability. So something may have been, maybe you were not putting in enough self-care, or you were having some insecurities in the past, because this is, a card with, she's getting her hair done and, getting all glammed up. So maybe somebody should be, putting in a lot more self-care, self-nurturing. The Moon. So this is Pisces energy. There also may be some sort of secrecy coming out, but this is divine feminine energy as well. So there's some sort of secrets that need to get illuminated. Maybe somebody is keeping a secret. Maybe you have a secret admirer. I don't know. Put that where it works. The Hanged Man. You had to gain a new perspective on a situation. So maybe you have kind of been sitting with reflection lately on an old situation. Okay, so we have Knight of Bricks reverse. So this is, Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the whole deck. So somebody may have been dealing with a procrastinator. Maybe you didn't feel that somebody was giving you enough stability. 8 of Brooms reversed. There may have been a lack of communication in this situation. Heavy communication issues, delay. And then we have the 3 of Spears reversed. So this is, though, getting over, like, past heartbreaks. So you are exiting the energy of past heartbreak. So maybe some situation took a lot of time to heal from, but it does look like you have been healing from it. You gained a new perspective. Okay. Ooh. The Chariot reversed. This is Cancer energy. So a lot of water, so a lot of emotions in this reading. Maybe something has been bringing up a lot of emotions lately. Maybe somebody is a Cancer, somebody may be a Pisces, somebody may be dealing with, this is like a delay in movement. So somebody may have been dealing with somebody who was not that sure of themselves. There was a delay, a lack of communication, a lack of stability. There was heartbreak involved. But it does look like you have, you're getting over the heartbreak. The secrets are going to be illuminated. Nine of Spears reversed. So if you've had anxiety or sleepless nights or anything over a past situation, it does look again like you are going to be exiting that. Somebody may have been doing a lot of crying at night, but it looks like you're getting out of that. You're exiting the past heartbreak energy. You're exiting the anxiety. It could also have been grief, grieving over, deceased relatives, or anything like that. It doesn't have to necessarily be a breakup, but it could be. All right, nothing else really seems to want to be coming out here, so I'm going to switch gears and let's pull some Romeo and Juliet oracles to see what comes out. So let's see what happens here. Fear, concerns, worry, and risks. There must have been some sort of fear or anxiety going on. Maybe there is some sort of risky situation. Capulet, so fatherly love, controlling dogmatism. This could have been how somebody viewed you or how you view somebody else. Something may have been a risky situation. Maybe that's the secrets, marriage. Wedding, matrimony, and wedlock. So somebody may have been married. There may have been some sort of risky behavior that happened during a marriage. Maybe you're currently married. Maybe you're married to somebody who's a little bit controlling. You're worried that you're going to get caught if you're keeping secrets. All right. Mercutio. We have humorous, loyal, devoted, wild, frenetic. So this could be you or how somebody else views you. Maybe somebody always found you to be very loyal, devoted, humorous. Dream. So maybe you're a big dreamer. You may be getting some sort of divine guidance in dreams. So we have prophecy, hint, guidance, oracle, reveal, symbolize. Maybe you have some sort of prophetic dreams going on. That could be you or someone you're dealing with. Maybe you are somebody who does have a lot of like deja vu and stuff like that. Your dreams come true. You have a feeling that you've done certain things in past lives. All right, let's pull Woodland Wardens to see what comes out. Okay, so we have the Hawk and Thistle, graceful persistence, but it came out reversed. So there may have been some sort of, lack of persistence. Maybe somebody gave up on a connection. But the hawk usually is, somebody that's got their eye on their prey. Okay, and then we have the hare and oak, new opportunities reversed. Maybe somebody is scared to step forward into new opportunities. Stuck in old habits. Okay, let's see. All right, then we got the Spider and Passion Flower, Creative Ingenuity. So you may be very creative, or someone you're dealing with may be very creative. This is like the yin and yang energy of this deck, though, because the Passion Flower is very beautiful, but it's also very poisonous, as is the Spider. You know, the Spider is very vibrant, but it's also very toxic. So there could have been a level of toxicity and a connection here. There could have been some sort of like creativity that was at a halt. And then we also have the Bear and Cedar, which is leadership in reverse. This I always take as like a Aries Emperor energy of this deck as well. So it seemed like maybe you lacked leadership skills in the past. Maybe you were lacking creativity. You were, you know, there was some sort of lacked energy. But it seems like you're going to be getting out of that. So it seems like maybe you are going to be hitting a new, you know, stroke of luck in the future. You have to just, you know, try to get back into balance. So if there was some sort of imbalance going on in a connection, you know, maybe you had to take time away just to regroup, to, you know, learn who you were, or, you know, somebody you were dealing with may have had to do so as well. Cosmic Insight. So we're going to see what comes out here. Open your heart. It will help you attract more love. So maybe you were, you know, too closed off. Oh, we just have also narcissist. So someone is too full of themselves. That could be you or someone you're dealing with. Distance. You and a partner may be physically or emotionally distant. You may be, you know, dealing with somebody who is emotionally distant. This could also be a past energy. Take it how it resonates for you. But we have give it time, everything in divine timing, and let it flow. Okay, so something may be, you know, taking a long time to come into fruition for you. Also, we have intuition. The red flags that you ignore today will come and bite you later. Maybe you ignored signs of somebody being too full of themselves or something, and it is starting to bite you. Take that how it resonates as well. But I'm going to pull some zodiac charms and initial charms to give you further confirmation this is your story. This can give you sun, moon, or rising signs of you or someone you're dealing with, or a time period where something in your connection is going to shift. Okay, we have Gemini, Sagittarius, Gemini again, the letters Z, W, and R. Bye. I hope this helped.